So does anyone else have a stash of ornaments that never see the light of day because they just feel dated? DIY expert Monique Taylor Yee Shui is here now to share some easy and, of course, very stylish, that's all she knows, ways to give them new life. So you always bring beautiful projects here, but we do get sick of our ornaments, and then we want to do a whole new color scheme, and that's very wasteful.
It is, and I am one. I like to change my scheme up every couple of years. So what better way than to upcycle them by using some simple things that you may having around the house, right? You have paint, some embellishments. I mean, you can make brand new ornaments.
You sure can. Okay, so we're going to start with this one that looks very cool and a little bit vintage.
Yes.
How do we make that happen?
Okay, so that's more of a distressed ornament, and the key about that one is to get something with a little texture. So your ornament should have some texture to it.
Okay, so something like this pine cone.
Yeah, you have that.
Got ridges.
And then you have this. You also have the ridges on there as well, and that's going to help with the distressing.
Okay.
And so the first thing that you want to do is you want to take some paint. So I'll take that from you.
Yep.
You'll use chalk paint, so that's what gives you that nice matte look.
Okay.
And so you just want to get your brush and you just want to paint it over. And you want to do a couple of coats. If you want to, you could also sand off the glitter.
Yeah. So it's not too bumpy after you paint over
so you
it?
have a smooth surface. And so you go ahead, you let that dry. I have one done here.
Yes.
You can have that because we're going to work on that later.
Thank you.
But I have a tip. When you have your ornaments and you want them to dry, you could just plunk it on here.
Ah.
Yes, you get an old box. I have this old shoe box hanging around here. You just let that sit on there. I use just some skewer sticks and some dowels. Boom, and you leave that overnight to dry, okay?
Very, very smart. Okay, so now we have our chalk painted, couple of coats, and we're ready to do
Go ahead and distress it.
Okay, so how do we do that?
We just take some sandpaper.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do I just go to town?
Go to town. But you also want to see where you're doing. And monitor. You don't want to sand off all that work that you painted on there. But you just go ahead and lightly sand it off. And take a look every now and again to see how it's looking. And if you're liking it, if you just want a light distress, like you could just stop like with that.
Well, I feel like I'm weak. Is that enough? Why is it not showing?
That's good. Yeah, no, I see it coming through. No, that's great.
All right.
And so with this one, I had a gold ornament, and so you see the gold coming out there. You can, be cognizant of that when you're picking your ornament as well. But yeah, a wonderful way to upcycle this.
Lovely. Okay, so now you have, I even like it all white, to be honest with you, but I do like the distressing, giving it that vintage vibe. It's cool. Okay, now these are very cool. It looks marble. Like marble.
Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with marble and marbling. And so this is a super easy way to get clear ornaments to be, to spruce them up a bit.
Yes.
So what you want to do, pick your top 2-3 paints, and I suggest using acrylic paint.
Okay.
Because it has a little bit more run to it.
Okay.
And then what you want to do is you just want to take your paint. Oh, careful, one right ball there. Okay, go ahead and you just put a little dollop in there like so, just about that much. And then I think I'm going to go with red next. Let's stay with the festive custard.
So do them both now. I don't know what this is, like a rust color?
That's like a coppery color. It has a metallic finish to it.
Oh.
And then you want to kind of like swirl it around. You see,
Hold
like
on,
a glass of wine.
I'm going to do a little bit more than that. And then we swirl.
Yes. And then you're going to start seeing it.
Oh, that's cool.
Take shape. Yeah. And then as you see it start, running a little bit slowly, then you can just add more paint to it.
Okay, yours is really working. Mine is kind of working. I'm just going to put more of this in there.
Okay. Here, let me get you some white, too.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Thank you.
I think the sediment has kind of settled there.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's actually very relaxing to look at.
No kidding.
When you're doing it. So once you're done, you just flip the ornament upside down, and then you let the paint drain out.
Okay.
And then you're good to go.
And then your final is you get these gorgeous ones here. So you have a beautiful aqua with gold. You have a really nice red with white. Beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, so finally, you've got these gorgeous ones over there. We've all got the ornaments that are sort of plain, and maybe we're sick of them. You can tie them all together by doing what?
You can just add some embellishments.
Some bling.
I got these from the dollar store, believe it or not. Like, look at how gorgeous these are, right?
The chain.
Yes. So yeah, go ahead. And these have little stickies on the back.
Oh,
so you could just go ahead. Exactly. It's easy breezy. And you could also do this with some ribbon. So I have some ribbon here. And I'm going to go ahead and use a glue gun. So yeah, if you don't have your stickies, you just use a glue gun, and be careful because you don't want to burn yourself either. So just dab it on there.
So you can do this with ribbon, you can do it with sticker.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
the sticker way is super easy. I love
options
this.
are
That's really
endless,
updated
yes.
it.
Exactly.
So gorgeous. You don't necessarily need to go out and buy a whole new set of anything.
No.
What you can do is just take what you've got and add a few tie-ins to make it updated and new. Mo, you're such a genius.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for that.
No problem.
If you want to give your old ornaments new life, you can find the steps of her DIYs up on our website.